By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to explore the essential philosophical underpinnings that guide the collaborative approach in education, analyze the fundamental principles that define the collaborative approach and its impact on learning, identify the distinctive characteristics of the collaborative approach that contribute to effective educational practices, assess the critical considerations for implementing the collaborative approach in various teaching contexts. Hello everyone and welcome. This lecture investigates the significance of the collaborative approach and its profound impact on quality learning outcomes. It examines its core principles and key features, explaining how this approach fosters deeper understanding and critical thinking among students. It aims to clarify the effective strategies for implementing collaborative methods in alignment with specific instructional goals, addressing diverse learning needs and objectives, and enhancing the development of more engaging and adaptable educational environments. So, let's begin with this question. What are the core principles of the collaborative approach in education, and how do they influence quality learning? The collaborative approach in education represents a paradigm shift from traditional, teacher-centered methods to a more dynamic and interactive learning environment. The collaborative approach emphasizes the importance of teamwork and shared responsibility among teachers, students, and the community to create a more effective learning environment. It encourages diverse perspectives, promotes critical thinking, and imitates real-world problem-solving situations. Students learn to articulate their ideas, listen to others, and synthesize information collectively, preparing them for the interconnected global workplace of the future. The collaborative approach thus creates a rich, multifaceted educational experience that extends far beyond textbook knowledge, empowering students to improve educational outcomes and a stronger sense of community. Principles of the collaborative approach. The collaborative approach is grounded in several key principles that guide its application in educational settings. These principles underscore the belief that effective collaboration fosters active engagement, as students participate in discussions and activities that require them to articulate their ideas and listen to others. This approach values diverse perspectives, encouraging students to leverage their unique backgrounds and skills, which enriches the learning experience. This approach not only enhances academic achievement but also develops essential social skills, preparing students for future collaborative endeavors in various aspects of life. Here are some key principles of the collaborative approach. 1. Shared responsibility. Collaborative learning fosters shared responsibility, creating a network of mutual accountability. Students become both learners and teachers, responsible for their growth and their peers. This interdependence builds a strong community spirit and shared purpose, preparing students for collaborative professional environments. It cultivates resilience, empathy, and mutual support, developing a culture of collective growth. 2. Active engagement. Active engagement is crucial in collaborative learning. Students participate in discussions and activities, deepening their understanding through interaction. This approach enhances retention, boosts motivation, and develops critical thinking skills. As students take ownership of their education, they become more articulate and creative, acquiring essential skills for the modern world. 3. Diverse perspectives. Collaborative groups with diverse backgrounds enrich the learning experience. This variety of perspectives challenges assumptions, broadens understanding, and mirrors the global workplace. It fosters empathy, cultural sensitivity, and adaptability, preparing students to work effectively in diverse teams and navigate an increasingly pluralistic society. 4. Communication skills. Collaborative learning hones communication skills as students articulate ideas, listen actively and negotiate solutions. This practice develops clear expression, active listening, empathy, and conflict resolution abilities. Students learn to adapt their communication style and provide constructive feedback, acquiring invaluable interpersonal skills for both personal and professional spheres. 5. Problem solving. Collaborative problem-solving combines individual knowledge with collective creativity to tackle complex challenges. It encourages critical thinking, innovation, and the ability to analyze issues from multiple angles. This approach mirrors real-world interdisciplinary problem-solving, fostering resilience, adaptability, and negotiation skills essential for navigating future career challenges. 6. Reflection and feedback. Reflection and feedback in collaborative learning promote continuous improvement. Students evaluate their contributions and group processes, developing metacognitive skills. Multifaceted feedback enhances work quality and interpersonal skills. This iterative process of action, reflection, and adjustment prepares students for lifelong learning and professional growth in dynamic, team-oriented environments. Key features of the collaborative approach. The collaborative approach is characterized by several key features that enhance the learning experience and foster effective teamwork among students. These features create a dynamic learning environment that not only enhances academic achievement but also develops essential social skills necessary for future collaborative endeavors. 1. Interdependence. Interdependence in collaborative learning links individual success to group achievement. Students rely on each other's strengths, fostering shared responsibility and accountability. This approach develops teamwork, adaptability, and compromise skills, often leading to outcomes surpassing individual efforts. It prepares students for interconnected professional environments and society at large. 2. Active participation. Active participation transforms learning from passive to dynamic. All members are encouraged to contribute actively during discussions and activities, ensuring that diverse perspectives are heard and valued. Students develop confidence in expressing and defending ideas, while gaining ownership of their learning process. This engagement prepares them for environments where initiative is valued. 3. Diversity of perspectives. Diverse perspectives in collaborative learning stimulate intellectual growth and innovation. Students learn to think beyond their boundaries, enhancing creativity and problem-solving skills. This diversity fosters empathy and cultural competence, preparing students for global professional and social settings. 4. Open communication. Open communication is essential for effective collaboration. Students learn to articulate thoughts, listen actively, and provide feedback. This develops interpersonal skills like empathy and conflict resolution. It creates a safe space for intellectual risk-taking, enhancing adaptability and cultural sensitivity crucial for future professional success. 5. Problem-solving focus. Collaborative problem-solving develops critical thinking and practical skills. Students learn to analyze issues, synthesize information, and innovate solutions collectively. This approach bridges theory and practice, preparing students for real-world challenges in their careers and personal lives. 6. Mutual support. Mutual support in collaborative learning creates a culture of collective growth. Students learn to recognize strengths, offer assistance, and celebrate shared successes. This builds emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills, fostering a sense of belonging and trust that often extends beyond the classroom. 7. Reflective practice. Reflective practice in collaboration enhances metacognition and continuous improvement. Students evaluate their processes and outcomes, developing self-awareness and the ability to adjust strategies. This habit instills a growth mindset, preparing them for lifelong learning and adaptability in future careers. Implementation strategies of the collaborative approach. The collaborative approach can be effectively implemented in the classroom through a variety of strategies that promote teamwork, communication, and active engagement among students. Here are some key implementation strategies. 1. Group projects. Assign students to work together on projects that require collaboration, research, and presentation. This could involve creating a presentation, conducting a research project, or developing a creative assignment that necessitates input from all group members. 2. Think, pair, share. Pose a question or problem to the class. Students first think individually, then pair up to discuss their thoughts, and finally share their ideas with the larger group. This strategy encourages participation and allows students to learn from each other. 3. Jigsaw activities. Divide the class into small groups and assign each group a different segment of information related to a larger topic. Each group becomes an expert on its section and then shares its knowledge with the rest of the class, ensuring that all students contribute to the overall understanding. 4. Role assignment. Clearly define roles within each group: leader, researcher, recorder, to ensure that all members participate actively and contribute to the group's objectives. This structure helps maintain focus and accountability. 5. Peer feedback. Encourage students to provide constructive feedback on each other's work. This practice fosters a supportive learning environment and enhances critical thinking as students evaluate their peers' contributions. 6. Case studies. Present real-world scenarios or problems for groups to analyze and discuss. This approach promotes collaborative problem-solving and allows students to apply their knowledge in practical contexts. 7. Fishbowl discussions. Organize discussions where a small group of students discusses a topic while the rest of the class observes. Afterwards, the observers can provide feedback or join in the discussion, promoting active listening and engagement. By incorporating these strategies into classroom activities, teachers can create an interactive learning environment that enhances student collaboration, communication skills, and overall academic achievement. Conclusion. The collaborative approach in education signifies a transformative shift from traditional, teacher-centered methods to a more dynamic and interactive learning environment that prioritizes teamwork and shared responsibility. This model not only encourages diverse perspectives but also fosters critical thinking and mirrors real-world problem-solving scenarios. In this setting, students learn to articulate their ideas clearly, actively listen to their peers, and synthesize information collaboratively, equipping them for the interconnected global workplace of the future. Increased engagement is a hallmark of this approach, as students take ownership of their learning journeys and support each other's growth. Meanwhile, teachers transition into facilitators, guiding discussions and providing necessary scaffolding, which enhances both critical thinking and interpersonal skills. Ultimately, the collaborative approach cultivates a rich, multifaceted educational experience that transcends mere textbook knowledge, empowering students to achieve better educational outcomes while fostering a stronger sense of community.